Are you sick of jumping into Warzone 2 and getting outplayed, outgunned and outclassed by the enemy opponent? I know sometimes when I jump into Warzone I can be a bit rusty and need a little bit of a warm up to get me up to the standard that everyone else is. Keep watching and I'll show you my warm up guide. So let's launch into Modern Warfare and Warzone. You do need Modern Warfare 2 for this warm up, so that is required unfortunately. We want to go down to Modern Warfare 2. We then want to go down to private match and create private match. The mode you want to select is free for all, so it's everyone against everyone and you're killing as many enemies as possible. It then takes a few seconds for that to load in for us to modify the game setup. Come on. There we go, click on game setup. From here we can select the maps that are currently in multiplayer. As you can see, I've selected shipment because it's a small map and you can get close encounters quickly, so let's select shipment. We can then select the game rules from here, time limit, score limit, etc. So what I'd recommend is the time limit to be quite high, so 45. Score limit, that depends how long you want to warm up for, so 30 points is 30 kills. I'd put mine up to either 50 or 100. At start time, you want to put that down to 5 seconds because you don't want to be waiting. We then move over to player and we want to make sure that the max health is 200. That's what I put it as. In Warzone, the health is 250. So you want it just below, just so at least you're eliminating opponents and it's not taking too long. The rest is fine. Then we move over to team. There's not many things on this you want to change. I believe it's all just bog standard settings. If you want to change it, then crack on, but I'm not changing anything on that. And then we move over to gameplay. From here, we've got a few options you want to change. So if you do want to have like a headshot only, you want to practice headshots, you can put that on. I have it off most of the time, but you can have it on. You want to make sure that spawn ammo max is on max, so we've got as much ammo as possible. We then want to go down to field upgrade charge rate, so put an ammo box on and make sure this is on times 10, so the munitions box comes back quicker if we run out of ammo. Then want to scroll down. What I normally do is I turn off kill streaks just so it doesn't bother you on the screen. Turn that off. And I normally leave perks on. Then the last settings you want to change is the bot setup. Don't forget to change this, otherwise you will go into the map with 0 bots and you'll have to quit straight out. So you can have a maximum of 5 and they range from regular, hardened, veteran and mixed. There is also recruit, which is absolute bots just running about. Completely up to you. I normally do regular, so at least they've got a little bit of gun skill, and I normally do have it on 5 on shipment. We then want to move over to weapons and you want to create a loadout that you are familiar with. So I use the Vesnes and the RPK in Warzone. Like I said in the previous clip, you want to make sure munitions box is on so we can replenish the ammo throughout the game. So let's jump into the game and see what I work on in my warm-ups. There are 3 things that I like to work on when warming up. So the 3 things are shooting, aim and strafing. All 3 are very important when trying to win gunfights in Warzone 2, and they can be the difference between winning and losing a gunfight. So let's look at the first one, which is shooting. By this I mean hip firing your gun before aiming down sight. This can result in winning a lot more gunfights than usual as you're hitting a few more bullets before aiming. This is especially good for close range fights, and it can also be done with long range with ARs and LMGs. Just keep practicing this and eventually you'll get it with muscle memory and you'll win a lot more gunfights. Moving on, we now have aiming, which is probably the most important thing in Warzone 2. This is the difference between winning and losing a gunfight. Once you've hit fired, you want to aim down sight to be even more precise at killing your enemy. With this shipment map, it's really close quarters, so there's 5 other enemies that you can kill and this will improve your aim. And last up we have strafing, which is basically shooting your weapon while moving from left to right. This is helpful because it ends up you dodging more bullets from your enemies, and it also helps with rotational aim assist, which is very helpful for controller players, but unfortunately keyboard and mouse do not have this. It may at first be a lot to remember, but what I try and do is remember the 3 letters SAS, which stands for shooting, aiming and strafing. Remember these 3 letters before you go into a fight and you'll win a lot more gunfights. A little bonus tip to help you guys out is also centering. So that is making sure that little dot in the middle of your screen is where the danger is going to be. So that's whether a corner, a window or a door. Just make sure that little dot is somewhere where you think an enemy will be, and it will help you out massively. And that's how I warm up before jumping into Warzone 2. I'm hoping the video has helped you in some sort of way. If it has, then please feel free to drop a like. If you'd like to see future content like this on Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, then please consider subscribing. That would be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, then drop it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. If you'd like to see another helpful video on Warzone or Modern Warfare, then click one of the videos on the screen now. Thank you all so much for watching and have an amazing day.